6:32, Tuesday, August 27. It's time for Asphere's Cafe. And here's Asphere, Aspin, Asparagos. Take it away.
Hello everyone and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Tuesday, August 27, 2024, and yes, in fact, we are covering technology news as we will be here to cover what's happening in the latest tech and around from around the world. Alright, so so how are you, Dream Car?
Well, I've been intrigued about this device I just found out here. Wait, I'm going to
Go
show you
ahead.
this on.
No, just go ahead. Go ahead. Alright.
Wait. Where's. There it is. I just found a device from Sony. It is a DFS 500.
Oh
And
wow.
if you don't
Wow.
know, this is a 1990s switcher. And I just found out this is very interesting that it was used for post production, especially in video karaoke, VCD. All around the world are using that software. Thailand, South Korea, even the Philippines. Uh, PTV, EBC5, and IBC13. Also, GMA and ABS-CBN. All of the networks are using this type of switcher, and you might be familiar with the transitions that are used. And I'm also searching for a Def S700 to, I'm going to share this on the co-host, what it looks like.
Oh, yeah,
It
go
looks
ahead.
like this, a Def S700.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Hold on. I'm not ready. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. But yeah.
It, yes, this is very interesting, and I'm very familiar with this type of software that they're using, and I am also sorry. And I am also interested in how to manage to do that, and especially KVC fan mating would be intrigued with the Sony switcher, but in some cases I'm still finding some of the uh, hardware, but I usually found one for the US, but it's only at the control panel. No, the remote, but not the control panel. So, yeah, so that is the Sony DFS 500 and 700. And this is very famous in karaoke 90s post production. And that's it. Back to you, Asparagos.
Thank you very much, Dreamcar. Okay, now let's get into the what's happening in technology first. And I have to get my food real quick. So Dreamcar, you'll be the one to read the articles for me. We are back.
Simento gitu wala, simento gitu wala.
About the cemento,
Siguro para sa gamay naman to.
yeah, here we got some smart TVs of 7 years of OS updates. Yep, this is TGON with their AA powered TVs to fend off competition from the Chinese rivals. And according here from at Suwon, that they will have the new TV models released in March will have some updates, and the extension is notable jump from the update Samsung currently provides, and without address bugs without upgrading the OS. And it comes as Samsung finds its market leadership being challenged by Hisense and TCL, and that they found out that Samsung has 29% share of the global TV market. 2% down more than 2% from the year prior, while TCL and Hisense are close in with 12.1 and 10%. According to Yong Sokyun, with the 7-year free upgrade of TGen applied to AI TVs, we widen the gap in market share with Chinese companies. And they, of course, made a same announcement back in January with the S24 smartphones. And they will provide 7 years of OS upgrades and security updates with LG's rival, revealed that they have also have 5 years of WebOS upgrades. Now on the second part of our show, we also have the iPhone 16 will be launched on September 9/9/24. We have the official event 9/9/24, 1 p.m. at Eastern and 10 a.m. at hold on 1 at 10 a.m. in Pacific time. The event, of course, they call it it's glow time, and it will take place at the Steve Jobs Theater at Apple Park. They expected to launch the iPhone 16 lineup, and according to them, they have like iPhone 16 dummy units to be prepared, of course, to have their final design. And meanwhile, the 16 Pro and Pro Max phones will get bigger screens with the familiar three camera layout. Now, according to them, they would include an bronze color. All of the models are expected to have an action button that is exclusive to the Pro line of the 15 series. And they have a new supposedly new button for capturing photos and videos. But it might depend for them. It is unclear if they have a pro exclusive feature or will be available on the regular iPhone 16 series as well. AI and the Apple Intelligence features will, will likely be a big part of Apple's event. The only iPhone, of course, supports the AI or Apple Intelligence are only the 15 Pro and Pro Max. But the full 16 lineup is rumored to be able to use Apple Intelligence, and the rest will have the Watch Series 10 and two new versions of the AirPods. And on the other side of Apple, we have this. As it is loading, it's still loading. Alright. Sadly, on a 10-year run, the CFO of Apple will step down. Luca Mestri will step down from his role for the start of the next year, but he will remain at the company as the corporate services team head, leading the IST, IS, and real estate in development. He joined Apple in 2013 after serving as the CFO of Xerox, replacing Peter Oppenheimer. Apple's annual revenue was 183 billion and last year it was 383 billion dollars. They announced an expansion to its share repurchase program to 90 billion dollars, which Maestre would oversee. Anno- Announced that they will increase the amount from 90 billion to 110 billion, breaking the record of 100 billion dollars, and reported an increase in revenue from its services business of 14%. From the previous year, they said that Maite enabled essential investments and practiced robust financial discipline, which together helped the company more than double its revenue, with services revenue growing more than 5 years. Vice President of Financial Planning and Analysis, Kevin Farah, will take Maesti's place managing the finances to the $3 trillion company. Farah has been an Apple for 11 years and worked for senior leadership positions at Thomson Reuters and GM. CEO Tim Cook said Luca has been an extraordinary partner in managing Apple for the long term. He has been instrumental in improving and driving the company's financial performance, engaging with shareholders in instilling financial discipline across every part of Apple. Aside from Apple, we got some news for Android OS at Android Authority. They confirmed that the Android 15 update will roll out. They published that they have plans to roll out the Android 15 update for the Pixel devices. But now the source, they said they won't roll out Android 15 to Pixel devices next month as they will still working to improve the stability and instead plans to roll the update in October. The company just quietly confirmed the report. The company, of course, changed the release notes from beta exit update, which pushed the devices to output of the Android beta program. The updated release notes, which has been verified by this website, of course, that users who are waiting for the Android 15 update should ignore the downgrade OTA until Android 15 is available in October. Since this message only come from Google, they essentially confirms that they have the plan to roll out the 15th update in October. However, it's still a necessary message include. So, under 15 stable update for Pixel devices in October, users will opted out that they will have a general sense of how long they'll have to continue ignoring the Android 14 downgrade OTA. So here are the Pixel devices that will roll out the Android 15 stable update. Pixel 6 Pro A, 7 Pro A, Tablet Fold 8 Pro A, 9 Pro XL, and Fold. We don't know exactly what day in October, but we are hoping it's at the middle of the month as our source indicated. Independent Android platform developers will only have to wait until next week for the source code for Android 15. Sources have told the website has been when Google plans to release it. So, nothing much to say, but it's good. So, our time right now is 6:44. I think we'll be back after these words. Your time is now 6:44. We'll be right back. And we're back
And
again for
we
Aspers of
are
Cafe.
back with more Asphes Cafe. Yes, green card. Look what we have here. Just in.
Plus door ko nung
Alright, we've got breaking news here. It's exactly 6:39. Just after the break, we have the news from the Verge. It's an update right now. They won't remove the control panel from Windows anytime soon. Thank God. They said that they would remove the control panel, but the death of control panel has been greatly exaggerated. The inaccurate reports stem from the single report document by Newwin, and the updated support document is to make clear that they won't remove and isn't in danger of being removed from Windows anytime soon. According to Microsoft, the control panel is in the process of being deprecated in favor of the settings app. While Microsoft has been working to move control panel items to the settings interface for more than a decade, the seeming small update to support documented headlines about the control panel being removed soon. NeoWin, of course, said Microsoft finally officially confirms scaling Windows control panel sometime soon. And he deprecates the 39-year-old Windows control panel declared by Ars Technica. Many others reported the end of the control panel was near over the weekend. Yep. Microsoft did its support note to make it clear that it's merely in a continued process of moving items over to the settings app. According to Microsoft, many of the settings control panel are in the process of being migrated to the settings app. I asked the company to comment on the original support note and the updated one, and according to Microsoft, they don't have a statement as of now. Microsoft has been moving more control panel settings over the setting interface with the recent months. With Windows 11 is relocating mouse settings that let you avoid the control panel soon. Removing another big reason for having to use a control panel. Many Windows users, of course, still prefer the control panel interface to the settings. It offers a lot of settings and an easy to use interface where you don't have to dig into multiple levels to find what you're looking for. Microsoft has been refining its settings interface since Windows 8 with plenty of overhauls on both 11 and 10. Microsoft typically adds Windows features to this formal deprecation list months or even years in advance to warn businesses and consumers of their removal. That's coming from the version and update.
So what do I think about this one? Well, I would say, good for them, I guess. But the inconsistency stays for Windows 11 since they're not getting rid of control panel. So well, another inconsistency permanently staying on the operating system.
Yeah.
And I see our fellow co-host of Ask This Coffee is here. Hello, DJ San. Do you have anything to say?
DJ Sen, welcome to the cafe.
Hello, 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 hello. It has been a very long time since I last appeared on the cafe. Just a quick, what do we call this? Just a quick opinion about the recent news about the control panel there. Um, First and foremost, why would Microsoft would think about removing the control panel? Because it's one of the most important features ever, and I just literally saw a warning sign coming out from my PC about Windows 11. About the end of support on the basis of updates. It literally says next year. I think that is October 2025, if I can remember correctly. And so far, so good. It's still up to date. I'm still waiting if there are any further developments there. But if there's one thing I cannot assure you is that I'm not sure if that will sustain next year. If my PC will sustain next year, so I'm pretty much ranting if if that is not possible. And so far, I'm still checking if there are any possibilities, if there are any ways for me to at least get Windows 12, which is obviously the most recent and latest one. And so far, at this time, I cannot tell you any progress.
Thank you very much, DJ Sen. So now let's move on with our Ganet. Yep, the infamous media broadcaster, I think. Yep, Gannett. And they said that they're shuttering site accused of publishing AI product reviews. Yep, the newspaper giant Gannett is shutting down reviewed its product reviews site effective November 1, according to the sources familiar with the decision. And it offers recommendations for products ranging from shoes to home appliances and enjoys journalists to test and review items. And now they have been at a set of questions around whether its work is actually produced by humans. According to the spokesperson of Reviewed, Lark Marie Anton, after careful consideration and evaluation of our reviewed business, we have decided to close the operation. We extend our sincere gratitude to our employees who have provided consumers with trusted product reviews. But the site more recently has been the subject of scrutiny at times by its own unionized employees, and the reviewed staff publicly accused Gannett of publishing AI-generated product reviews on the site. And the articles in question were written in a strange, stilted manner, and staff found that the articles were attributed to didn't seem to exist on LinkedIn and other platforms. Some question that whether they are real at all. So, in response, Gannett said the articles were produced by a third-party marketing company called Advon Commerce, and that the original reviews didn't include proper disclosure. And Gannett denied that the AI was involved. The Verge, excuse, The Verge, of course, reported that the marketing firm behind the reviewed content is also the same company that was responsible for the similar dust-up at Sports Illustrated, which, if you don't know, that Sports Illustrated is also the background videos in some karaoke systems, in which remarkably similar product reviews were published and attributed to freelancers. But in the case of Sports Illustrated, the evidence that AI was involved was obvious. Authors' headshots were for sale on AI image websites. Interesting. SI maintained that two authors' names were indeed not real. Advon assured that the company were not real humans wrote the content. But an investigation by The Verge into Advon that the company was spammed the web by marketing content, some of which former employees say that it was indeed AI generated, and the co-founder and CEO of Advon, Ben Fa, has for years used his connections in media to land contracts with news outlets, often setting up elaborate marketing schemes to enrich himself. Advon's marketing content appeared everywhere from small blogs to outlets like Us Weekly and the Los Angeles Times. And in response to the Verge reporting, Fa said in an emailed statement that the company generates affiliate revenue which publishers to fund news from operations and salaries, and said that human-only AI enhanced and hybrid solutions customers hiring the firm. Anton didn't offer a reason for shutting down Reviewed. Product reviews are often seen as a lucrative venture for publishers who can draw readers looking for purchasing advice on search engines and make money when readers buy items from the articles. In recent months, other news organizations with the Associated Press have announced similar ventures. But even content has historically made news outlets money, it is vulnerable to changes in Google search, where a bulk of traffic comes from. Some independent sites have said their search traffic has steadily evaporated, and Google's pivot to AI search tools threatens to eat into revenue even further. Unionized workers at Reviewed have gone on limited strikes multiple times after impasses with Gannett management. The most recent is in July, with their temporary work stoppage, saying that they were expected to take on additional work without adjustments to compensation, and Gannett didn't comment on whether staff at Reviewed will be offered new roles at the company or whether they will be laid off. And according from The Verge, we have a correction that it was stated that the Reviewed staff were given additional work with adjustments to pay and their compensation was not adjusted. So, any words? Any words, anyone? Any words, Asparagus?
That was interesting. That was interesting because, again, well, I was not surprised at all, and I was not shocked that the reviewed by Janet was filled with just AI written reviews. So, hmm,
Yeah,
I wonder what went wrong, right, guys?
the AI is AI.
Yup, the AI is AI indeed. Yup, the AI is AI, guys. Let's move on to the next one, and it's Samsung that will soon let you train AI wallpapers. Whoa, wow! On the TV, on the freaking TV, Dream Car, on the freaking TV. Here it
But
is.
hold on. According to the title, it can also can create wallpapers on your refrigerators. Not just TV, but refrigerators too.
Oh yeah, I was right. Whoops, my bad. But yes, refrigerators. That are corrected. Refrigerators. Okay, there you go. All right,
All right.
let's get into the one now. So, Samsung has announced new AI capabilities for its smart appliance, including new AI generated wallpapers for certain refrigerators, as well as an AI upgrade for its Bixby voice assistant. The upgraded Bixby will hit five Samsung bespoke appliances starting on August 27. AI generated wallpapers are coming to Samsung Family Hub refrigerators released in the US and Korea up to 2022. The company says to create them, users will pick a theme from seven categories and one of six art styles. Once the new wallpaper is created, it can go on the fridge, cover screen, or whiteboard, or save in the album for later. It will require a Wi-Fi connection, and users will be limited to creating up to five wallpapers per day. The improved Bixby will will also be able to understand complex comments, remember your previous conversations, and answer troubleshooting questions. That means you can ask your washing machine that what time dinner is and follow up by asking it to have the laundry done in an hour before that, according to one of the examples Samsung listed. In another, the company suggests asking Bixby about error codes or why your refrigerator might be might not asking, making clicking noise. Only certain Samsung appliances launched in 2024 will get the Bixby upgrade though. It includes the bespoke four-door refrigerator with AI Family Hub, the bespoke AI laundry combo, and the AI Windfree Gallery freestanding air conditioner. So what do you think, Dream Car? Yeah. Let's start with you. What do you think?
Interesting. I might wonder what would the AI, the ref. If I would have that ref, I would blend the paint from the wallpaper with the refrigerator. But
Yep.
that was it's good
So
too.
yeah, I'll say same for Dream Car. I'll say same for Dream Car. And we will get into the Uber. Oh boy, Dream Car. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, Dream Car. Look what
How
we
much?
have here.
How much money did they get? 324 million euros. Uh, yep.
Sorry, $324 million of EU fine for improper data transfer.
Oh yeah. No, it's okay. It's 290 million euros supposedly,
Yup.
and
Okay.
according to Uber, oh, facing a fine of 290 million euros after properly transferring driver data from the EU to the US in one of the largest penalties levied under the EU's General Data Protection Regulation since its inception. And what country it was? It's the Netherlands with the Dutch Data Protection Authority, which accused Uber of failing to properly safeguard European drivers' personal data while transferring it to the US. Uber since ceased the practice. According to them, in the statement, Uber did not meet the requirements of the GDPR to ensure the level of protection to the data with regard to transfer to the US. That is very serious. The The DPA started investigating the data transfer after 170 French Uber drivers complained to a human rights organization, which passed it along to the French DPA. Uber's European headquarters is in the Netherlands. Yep, Netherlands. And allowed the country's DPA to lead the investigation. They have retained sensitive data from the drivers on US-based servers in violation of the GDPR. They include details, taxi licenses, location data, photos, payment details, identity documents, criminal and medical data of drivers. Holy crap, that's too much. Uber moved the data without the use of transfer tools without the reach of the protection of the data was insufficient, and it was passed by the EU in 2016, setting new rules for how companies manage and share personal data. Since then, EU regulators have used the regulation to send a message to giant tech companies that data privacy is sacrosanct, and failure to abide by the rules will result in record-breaking fines. And the largest fine was Meta with, holy crap, $1.3 billion for the same violation. Facebook, of course, was accused of transferring data on EU citizens with the US without sufficient protections. But hey, there's more. TikTok, WhatsApp, and Clearview AI. And according to Uber, they will plan to appeal. According to Kaspar Nixon, this flawed decision and extraordinary fine are completely unjustified. Uber's cross-border data transfer process was compliant with the GDPR during a 3-year period of immense uncertainty between the EU and US. We will appeal and remain confident that common sense will prevail. And okay, that's an update from the Verge that they have, and they updated and included a statement from Uber. So, holy crap,
I know,
1.2
right?
billion
I
dollars.
know, right, Dream Car? That's an insane
Meta is
lawsuit.
meta nga for real.
That's an insane lawsuit, especially for the recent Uber that they got sued, right?
Yes. Okay, it's
Okay,
now 7:07 in the evening, and I think we'll be back
and
for more.
yep, that's correct. We will be right back for more right here on Asp's Cafe. We will be right back.
Now our time is 7:08.
And we are back with more Astros Cafe sessions, but unfortunately, we are already running out of time for TVH Network viewers. So, well, it has been fun serving you the latest news headlines that you need to know this morning. But don't worry, we will be back tomorrow. As tomorrow, we will be covering some anime news right here.
Same
So,
time, same station.
yes, that's correct. Coming up next on TVH Network, A Good Day to Be a Dog. Again, A Good Day to Be a Dog that is coming up next after this show. So again, my name is Cairo.
And I'm Dream Karaoke. The cafe for TVH Network is now closed.
We will see you tomorrow morning. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
From TBH Network, Asper's Cafe is produced by TGON Productions. Jim Cardenas speaking. It is now 7:15
And
and we're back.
oh, we are back. That's correct. We are back. We survived the smooth transition for TVH Network viewers. That's correct. We have to survive this smooth transition. Woo! Okay, so now let's get into the next gap here, and that is a smartphone news exclusive to our Cool FM listeners and Cool TV, of course, Turby TV 16 and XSR Plus and KBC One.
Yep, that's right.
All right, so let's get into the smartphone news now, shall we, Dream Car? Let's go.
Starting here with, oh boy, we got Honor. Alright, Honor with this Magic V3. And oh, if you don't know Honor is sponsored by the football team IFA 2024 in Berlin. Interesting. They said that their version will have the Magic V3 with Cloud AI features from Google Cloud. They will have Magic Portal. Excuse me. Two different floating apps. Plus AI eraser, face-to-face translation, notes live translation, everyday life and work across a range of scenarios such as business meetings, travel, lifetime sharing. It looks like a laptop on their thumbnail. And they said that the V3 will arrive at the international scene with the foldable smartphone with 4.4 millimeters and Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 12 gigs RAM with Google services. And one comment from GRMHGHN, Chinese money is hard to refuse. Lamau.
My goodness. Oh man.
And aside from Honor, we have this one, Omnivision. It's okay, this is a sensor, the OV50 M40 with main ultra-wide telephoto, front-facing smartphone cameras, 61 pixel CMOS image sensor. It comes with a 1.288 inch optical format, 4-cell binning, video HDR, always on function. It supports staggered HDR, single exposure, dual analog gain, HDR technology, face detection, autofocus for both mid and full resolution modes. Offers high quality telecrop zoom with 2 or 3 times options. The OV50 M40 is built for Omnivision's PureSol Plus S stock dye technology with full 50 MP resolution images, 12 FPS, 12.5 megapixel images at 60 frames, Sana, and 4K video. You can shoot 4K video at 60 frames and 1080p at 120 FPS. It will be available for OEM sampling in the third quarter of this year, and mass production will be planned on the last quarter of the year. 60
So,
frames. Boy, oh boy.
yep. This is not new, by the way, but yeah, this
Alright,
is not new.
Asparagus, it's now your turn.
Thank you, Dream Car, and now let's get The Xiaomi bundleless smartphone. Ooh, it's set to arrive next year. Xiaomi is allegedly working on on the bundleless smartphone, which it will launch in the first half of next year. It is
Usually,
apparently quote.
what I'm going to say is, first of all, Samsung and Apple are removing the headphone jack. No, headphone output. Second, they have now removed the camera I think on the front. And now third, this time they have removed the buttons.
Fine. Okay. Anyways,
Third time's a charm.
yup. The tech industry is adapting to try something new, and this is not surprising. Okay, let's continue. Xiaomi is allegedly working on a buttonless smartphone, which I would say this is not the first time because Mitsu Zero already did it before. So, which it will launch in the first half of next year. It is apparently codenamed Z2Q, and its standout feature will obviously be its total lack of buttons. Unfortunately, the source of this information doesn't actually know what will replace the button, so it could be a combination of just the controls, pressure sensitive edges, or voice commands. The phone will also have an under display selfie camera, which will hopefully be better than Samsung's efforts in this space. The ZQ will be powered by the upcoming Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 4 SoC, which will also be used in the Xiaomi 15s Pro, a device that's expected to land between April and June 2025. It seems that like the Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 4 will be an improved version of the 8 Gen 4, which is due to launch this October. So let's see if it will be a success or it will be more like a failure, like a niche demo. So yeah, remember the Mitsu Zero? I'll show you in a bit. This is not the first time, huh? This is not the first time. The Mitsu Zero was the first to test this out. Yeah, see? No buttons here. This is not the first time. But yeah, any touchscreen car.
Well, I'm going to say it's three times a charm, but yep. What? Wait, Meizu Zero. I think we didn't heard that before.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's like the first, supposedly the first bundleless smartphone, but it was later cancelled. All right, next one, dream car, and it's a Redmi Watch 5. All right, so here's the next one. Redmi announced its latest smartwatch in India today with the Redmi Watch 5 Active. The wearable features Bluetooth calling with Nuclear Plus noise cancellation, a 2-inch IPS LCD touchscreen, and up to 18 days of battery endurance. Redmi Watch 5 Active gets a square 2-inch LCD with 320 out of 385 pixels resolution and 500 nits of brightness. The watch features a metallic body crafted with zinc alloy. The watch boots Xiaomi HyperOS and pairs over Bluetooth 5.3 with any Android 6.0 or iOS 12 device, iOS and above device with the Mi Fitness Companion app. So you have this image here. You get 200 plus customizable watch faces and tracking for 140 sports and workout modes with automatic workout detection. Redmi Watch 5 Active also does your standard 24/7 health monitor with support for heart rate tracking, blood oxygen saturation, sleep, and stress monitoring. So you have your options to choose from. It supports onboard Amazon Alexa, quick replies for messages, up to 10 favorite contacts, and a dedicated keypad dialer. Redmi Watch 5 Active is IPX8 rated against water submersion up to 1 meters. It features not 1 meters, but 1 meter. It features a 470 milliamp battery, which Redmi claims should last you 12 days with heavy usage and up to 18 days with less demanding use case. So here is the graphic you can see here. Yeah, it looks cool. So you have that graphical design you'll see. Give me a moment.
Redmi
Okay,
Watch 5.
yeah. Okay, so
Sports mode, the 18
you have
days.
18 days, you have clear plus calling,
Clear calling.
you have
APX8,
IPX8,
200 watts plus faces. For 2,799 rupees, huh?
2,799 rupees, yes. So yeah, any thoughts on this one?
Not much. Nothing to say. No comment.
Same here. Okay, next one, next one is your turn, Dream Car. Now it's your turn. We are into last few. You are into the last few smartphone news now.
All right, here we go with in-house 5G chipset to rumored to launch in H1. Wait, what is it called? H1 2025. Yep, they call it H1.
First half,
Yep.
first half, first half of 2025.
Alright. Xiaomi, of course, launching phones with Qualcomm, MediaTek, and Unisoc. And now this time, Xiaomi and Unisoc have joined forces to develop their own in-house 5G chipset. According from the reliable tipster Yogesh Brar, said that they have an insights to the upcoming Xiaomi chip and will be fabbed into TSMC's 4nm and 4P node and 5G modem developed by Unisoc. The SoC is expected to offer Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 level performance with Qualcomm's flagship chip powering the high-end devices of 2021 and 22. And of course, this won't be the first time Xiaomi has tried these highly developing chipsets. In 2017, they have the Mi 5C with a Surge S1. It was fab on a 28nm process and featured 8X Cortex A53 cores. Half of them clock at 2.2 and the other at 1.4 GHz alongside the Mali T860 GPU. Same as before, I
So,
have no comment, but I would say it's good for them.
and yes, this is what the Mi 5C looks like with their old chipset. This is what it looked like back then, back in the day. The smartphone design was used to look like this back in the day, right, Dream Car? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get into the last one, and that is LG. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll stay as a major provider of telephoto camera modules for iPhone 16 Pro series. Dream Car, go ahead.
Alright, it's another one from LG with the telephoto camera. They will have the same provider of the telephoto camera modules, and LG Innotek, of course, will provide the supply for them. And according to the elect, that LG will receive a full order for the first batch of folded zoom modules with the OIS actuator in Java Electronics. And the 16 Pro and Pro Max will over half of them, of course, for the first order, and 70% will be all forecasted sales. The rest will be in the fourth quarter of this year by Foxconn and Cowell. Apple attempts, of course, to drive the average cost down. The LG Innotek, of course, was the sole provider for Pro Max. Sharp was also expected to join the mix, but they pulled out. So this year, the Pro and the Max will have the Tetra Prism camera and 5x optical zoom provided by LG. Interesting that LG joins the camera business while Sharp didn't go along as planned. Any word?
Same with Dreamcore, honestly. Same with Dreamcore, honestly. Hey, we're running this stuff a little bit more time, so let's look for more before we are wrapping up our coffee tonight. Oh, hold on, let me look for more. Okay, so yeah, we are looking for more in just a bit. Give me a second. You know what? Before we close up the cafe, well, we have some PSA to share with you. This one. Give me one moment. Uh, Here we go, Dreamcard. Check this out. Dreamcard, check this other one. Yeah,
Wait, where is it? It's not yet.
it's in the co-host.
Still loading. Alright. Okay, the QI2 devices don't have magnets and it can be hard to tell. They call it the
Yep.
QI2. Oh, it's Qi2. And if you don't know how Cheeto was started as a maxi for Android, well, it's not the case. They split into two profiles and one of them uses magnets. The MPP or the magnetic power profile was contributed by Apple and essentially Maxi without the Apple trademark name. There's also the extended power profile which is over the original Qi but does not include magnets. So there's always to tell that which devices support the MPP and do not. So easy guidelines suggested that the Qi2 logo should be inside a circle. If the device has magnets, no circle. However, it does the WPC changed its mind at one of them and not causing confusion. So according here from their website, the T2 magnet logo for the registered products that includes magnets, and the other one for the product that doesn't include magnets. The Skyline, of course, by HMD, became the first Android to have the Qi2 and magnets built in. So supports MPP charging. So now they have the collection here, according to GSM Marina, that the HMD TA1688 and 1600 and the Samsung SMQ508 are including the Qi2 the Qi2 device. But according to the entry that the Galaxy Wing does not include MPP. So interestingly, the case of Samsung Galaxy Wing supports, of course, Qi2, but it doesn't have magnets. Xiaomi, of course, makes a magnetic Qi2 power bank, but it doesn't have any phone that can support the Qi2 magnetics. So some iPhone user might out there buy a Xiaomi battery for a weird purpose, but yeah. So that's all.
Man,
And you can see here, there's Mamon waiting for the audience. Hello, Mamon.
that's correct. That's correct, people. It is now 7:31, and we have to go now. So that is it for the cafe today. Not tonight. Goodbye. So yes, thank you so much for joining the
Join
cafe
us
all the way to
tomorrow,
the end.
same time, same station.
That is correct. Until then, I'm Caro,
And I'm Dreamcar. The cafe is now closed.
and we will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Dreamcar, the announcer speaking. Asphere's Cafe is produced by TGON Productions.